You're not making stuff up. It's me. See, I'm her.
Yeah.
You know, she thinks she's talking to herself, but it's me.
What was the reason that everything went dark? Was that just from worry?
The dark is a safe place for her.
Yeah.
It's not even evil. It's just a safe place.
Yeah.
It's just a safe, quiet place. She can use that place to think,
right.
And then to see me there, and then all she has to do is let me talk.
Oh, okay.
And she might think it's herself, but it's me. Don't be afraid to say what you're thinking, because I'm putting that in your head.
Okay. Could I ask you some questions?
Yes.
Okay. She would like to know, what were the silver dots that she saw in the sky?
The silver dots she saw in the sky were other beings that are always coming here, just checking things out.
Wow.
It was not spiritual. It was other beings.
Okay.
Saw them.
It's what I felt. It's what I thought.
That's exactly what it was. And I was showing it to you.
Oh.
They are in other dimensions. So she was seeing them, but nobody else was seeing them at the time.
Wow.
Sometimes people can see them, and if somebody else can see them, then they're on the same wavelength that she is in.
Mm-hmm. So is that like ETs or
yeah,
ships?
That's what you call ETs.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Is that good enough, Lisa?
That's what I thought it was.
Okay. And then she had a question about the blue orb and the red sparks. She was wondering what those were also.
The blue orb was me. Sometimes you can see me physically as like a spirit, but it's also your higher beings. Your higher beings can do the same thing as other beings, but we can see each other different ways. So if you saw an orb, that was me trying to show myself to you in your real time.
I didn't see it though. My husband did.
Yes, but that's because you and your husband are connected. It's harder for him to understand. It's harder for him to understand that you and him should be doing the same thing, but it's going to take him a while to understand it. It's more importantly for you to understand it first, because you will get him to understand it later. He might not understand it at first. It might take him a while, but he will get it. He must know that he has a gift as well, just like you. He has a more skeptical voice.
Sorry, go ahead.
He has a more skeptical voice, but he will get it sooner or later.
I know he doesn't like talking about it.
Oh, yes. When he starts talking about it, it gives him the light he needs. But then he starts second guessing himself, and then he stops. Correct?
As well, he doesn't like to talk about any of it.
Right,
at all.
Because he gets scared.
What does he get scared about?
He doesn't want nobody talking about him in a negative way. He's worrying about other people's opinions.
Oh, people who will think we're nutty for doing this?
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Can I interject one I thought of?
Yes.
Was I able to shoot light into him the other night? Is that why he was twitching so bad?
Oh, yes. That's what you were doing.
Okay.
He will get it sooner or later. It might take a while, but he will get it. You don't have to rag him about it. But just keep doing what you're doing, and eventually he will see that this is the real thing. He wants to really get into it, but he's just so afraid of what everybody else will think that it's just holding him back. Yeah.
That makes sense.
I know that feeling.
It's too bad so many people have that, but yeah, that's a thing.
Yes, there's a lot of people that are doing this stuff that has to go through this with their families, unfortunately, because A lot of people do not want to believe it because of the religion. The
Mhm.
religion down there just has everyone brainwashed, and they just brought up into it, and they cannot help it. But we are doing the right thing, and don't worry about it. Just keep doing what you're doing, and you will be able to listen to me more the more you do it. You will get stronger. You'll be able to hear me more, and you'll be able to get to me in these sessions more without anyone else's help. I will keep talking to you, and eventually you will be able to get me out there on your own really easy. You will.
I want to
Yeah. Yeah. I
very
know,
much.
and I know you can do it because I can hear it and I can feel it. I just, I'm just sitting here waiting when I'm talking to you. I just want you just to let it out. Don't worry about anything crazy coming out because it's not crazy because I'm telling you what to say. Yes.
What were did you say what the red sparks were? I don't remember.
The red sparks were like beams of light that we send sometimes. Sometimes they're different colors. The sparks are from me, but the sparks are like love. The sparks are like love.
Oh.
I spread out different colors sometimes, and sometimes it's blue sparks, yellow sparks. It doesn't matter what color they are. They're all the same thing, but they're all just visions that I would give you sometimes. But it's just some things that I want you to be able to explain when you do your sessions. So I was wondering I'm glad she told you about the sparks, but
Yeah.
when she told you about the sparks, that was the one thing that she was letting me say from her. So it wasn't her saying that was me saying about the sparks. So that's why I'm telling her, when you say something, when you're under, it's me speaking, not you. It's not you making up things. So whatever the first thing that comes to your mind, it's me.
Okay. Does that help, Lisa? Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you have more questions? Good. You can ask. It's okay.
I just was curious, why in that particular corner?
Oh, why in that corner of the house or room? She wanted to know why there. Why did she see them in that corner?
Because the corner is a portal.
Oh, whoa.
The corner is a portal
Oh,
to another dimension. It's not an evil dimension. It's a dimension to a higher place.
wow.
So
I have angels over there, so I wondered.
that's the magical spot.
That's
Uh-huh.
You have a
cool.
magical spot in your home, which is
Mm.
so
Wow.
when they built that place in that area, they built it around that portal. Portals do not disappear when you build stuff around them. The portals stay where they are. So that corner is where the portal is,
Wow.
Mm.
which is a very, very, very good gift.
Yeah. That's super cool.
That's why the cats like it.
Yes,
Okay.
because the cats go into it.
Oh.
The cats any animal can go anywhere they want because they can push negative energies away, which is very important for you because you got a portal in your home, which you shouldn't have hardly any negative energies in your home because of that portal. They would never get anywhere near that portal.
That is cool.
They try to mess with your husband, but they can only do it for so much because there's too much power in your house.
Oh, cool.
That is
So
cool, Lisa.
that's why when your husband feels good talking about this stuff, he is very, very close to that portal and he can feel it. Then the negative energy tries to mess with him and put doubt in his head and makes him worry about what other people will think about what he's thinking.
Okay.
So he goes back and forth a lot.
Is that why he doesn't want to do a session sometimes?
Yes.
Okay.
Eventually he will do a session
Mhm.
because his curiosity is going to get him. He wants me to help and he will do one.
Yeah.
And we kind of really hope he does do one because once he does it, that will get him really into our side, helping other people do this. He will be very happy of the results that he gets when he does.
Oh,
Cool.
we did one, and he was giddy afterwards.
Yes,
He was so happy. Yes.
this is what he's supposed to be doing as well.
Oh.
Another thing that keeps him from doing it is he's mainly worried about currency. He's worried about currency.
Oh, yeah.
Most men are always worried about providing, so it's harder for them to do it. Even from the man I'm talking through right now, he thinks about that a lot. But he's so far into this kind of thing that he can do both at the same time, and it makes him feel better after he does it because it gives him a clearer head to think. They're always worried about money.
Yeah, I know that's the thing that we all have to deal with here. So
Yes.
we're trying to.
That's why it's mostly women that do these kind of things, because women are more empathetic to people than men are.
Oh, okay.
Men always want to be the tough one.
Yeah.
So that's why.
Okay. And then, did you have any questions about Archangel Uriel, Lisa?
I thought the red sparks were him because I know red is his color.
Yes, red is his color. But at that point, those colors were just colors that I was sending out so you can see them, just for beauty measures and for love.
I posted that online, by the way,
Oh, yes.
for everybody to see.
Yeah. I need to see that still.
But long as you hear me, it will come out sooner or later. You will be able to have me come out to you without any help very soon.
You're good.
Why was she able to connect with you in her last session?
Because that's when she really let me through.
Okay.
She just has to do it that way all the time.
Okay. Okay. She would like to know about her hair. Why is it getting darker?
That only has to do mostly with DNA changes. Some people have DNA changes when the house and the hair changes. The house changes energy. So when the energy changes in the house, then your hair changes color. Don't know why. Source is trying to tell me that it has something to do with DNA.
That's very interesting.
Yes, a lot of people don't know that. A lot of people think it's just something scientific, which in kind of way it is, but it's about DNA. Your DNA is going into a higher level, mostly from doing these sessions, and that can change anything in your body. Some people's eyes change colors from brown to hazel or just a different color.
Wow, that's
and they can't explain it. So it just changes in your DNA that's it's about.
Is it from working in the light?
Yes.
Okay.
Changing to a different density.
Oh,
can
yeah.
change different things. Some people's skin color gets darker. Some people get skin color gets lighter.
Wow.
It changes anything in DNA.
That's kind of fascinating.
Yes. That's actually a lot of things people don't know about.
Yeah, I've never heard about that before.
Yes.
I knew you could look younger. Is that what's happening?
That does it also as well.
Okay.
People on your planet really should never have aged. But that happened with different beings came down and changed men's DNA here. Mm-hmm. Took some chromosomes out.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. They did that and it made people age. People down here never should age as fast as they are.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yes. But that can change as well when working in the light.
Right.
People live longer.
Yeah, I've heard that too. Yes.
It helps you live longer when you're doing these kind of things.
Wow.
It helps you live longer, but the aging process doesn't stop totally because of the DNA and the chromosomes they've taken out of.
Okay. Okay.
humans, and you were born with the chromosomes that you have. So,
Yeah.
but if it wasn't for that, pretty much everybody on this planet would never become what you call senior citizens. So,
Wow.
you always be kind of younger looking, but you could be like 500 years old and still look like somebody that's in your 20s area.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay. Her question, the next one says, what is my higher self trying to tell John? Was there something you were trying to tell John? Was it just about waking up or something else?
I talks to his higher self a lot. His higher self is more subdued, but he still tries to tell him to try to do this kind of thing. But he fights with his higher self a lot. His higher self is very, very subdued. Not shy, but just he tells him little things here and there, but he's not very outspoken. He can be, but he's not very that outspoken. He's just trying to get her husband to do this in a more calm way. He's not as he's not as loud as me, or he's more of a calm higher self. But he really does want her husband to do this.
Okay, cool. That's pretty cool. So he's supposed to do this as well, just kind of like us.
Yes. I can see him. Her husband's higher self is around because I can see him.
Oh,
I can see him. I can see him.
Does he want to speak?
Let me see. Let me see real. Let me see.
Okay. Thank you. I just wondered if he had a message.
Hello? Okay. He wants to say a little bit.
Okay.
1 minute.
Okay, thank you. Well, this is interesting, isn't it? Now you'll have something interesting to share. And I am recording this for you.
Good.
With my phone. Hello?
Oh.
Hi. Is this John's higher self?
Yeah.
How are you doing? You good? Yeah. Did you want to talk to us just for a minute? Yeah. Okay.
I try to talk to him and tell him that the light is where he needs to be, you know. I try not to be too strict on him. I'm trying not to be too light on him. He's a very stubborn kinda, you know. He's more into money.
Mm-hmm.
He just wants to provide for his family, and he's still into money. He's worried that this would not bring in money. I try to tell him it is about, love, and this will bring in money. I'm more of just, I try to stay calm with him. I'm not very stern with him. I don't like to be a stern person. I try to be more level with him. At the same time, I try to tell him, I say, you really need to do this because it will really help you in the long run. But I guess he doesn't hear it too much.
Is there anything that we can do to help, or will it just take a little time?
It will take a little time. I put little things here and there in his ear. Just tell him to really listen to his wife and try to really get into it.
He seems like he's really good at it, really.
Well, that's the thing. I'm trying to tell him that he has a gift at it.
Yeah, he's
I'm trying to let him get over his fear. His fear is about this. He knows this is really good. His fear, he's too worried about what other people think, and he's worried about money.
Well,
he's too stuck in the earthly things. But when he talks about this stuff, he gets so happy. And when he gets happy about it, he's happy in a good way, kind of, but he's also happy in a negative way, because he's happy because he said, "Oh man, this could work." But then he starts doubting himself.
Mm-hmm.
We're trying to get him to stay in it.
Okay.
He wants this to work, and he really thrives off the seeing. He really loves the video he sees. He loves it because he gets excited when he sees them. He said, "This could work."
Yeah.
That's why he gets excited. He said, "This could work."
He seems
Perfectly. Which it can work. It's going to work. So I try to tell him it's going to work. And he loves his wife very much, and he wants them to succeed. He's just trying to be a little too careful at it. He's being too careful.
Okay, too careful.
I'm trying to tell him not to be too careful. I try to tell him that they can do both at the same time. You can, if you think about it clearly, you can do both at the same time.
Both meaning this and
if he has to do regular work, he could do it, but this will be the thing to get them through.
No, what about the disabilities, or anything you can tell us about that?
Far as I can see, we see everything on your planet. We see everything what people are doing, and we see a lot of people are doing that. A lot of people are not getting that. Because the system is not letting a lot of people get it right now for their own agenda.
Oh, that's for the agenda that they're doing that.
Yeah, it's for a negative energy agenda. You make a lot of people mad and upset, then it feeds into their energy. We scan, and we can see.
Yeah.
So we see what they're doing. They're scanning, and we are scanning. They can see all of the negative energies that they're putting out there. So if they make more people upset, then it's more negative energy, because they know a lot of people are counting on this currency to survive.
Yes.
And it's unfortunate.
What did you mean by scanning? What do you mean by scanning?
Scanning to keep up with what they see. They know we can see everything because we're light. They're scanning with technology, which is not as powerful, because if your power grid went down, they wouldn't know anything. They need power to do what they do. If your power grid totally went down when you didn't have any lights, any water, anything, it will cause everybody to panic. But in the long run, it will be good for everyone, because everyone would have to listen. They would not have any electronics to distract them, and they would hear everything and they would see everything. Actually, they will be able to see everything in 5D.
Oh,
because if the power grid goes down, then the matrix falls apart.
So
the matrix falls apart. When you look into the sky, you will see all kinds of things you never seen before because the matrix shield would be down.
That is amazing. I didn't know it ran from that.
They need power to run the matrix. The matrix is not nothing spiritual.
That's the dark matrix, right?
Yes, the dark matrix is not a spiritual thing. It is something that is created, and it needs power.
Is there a natural one as well?
There is no natural negative matrix.
No, I meant a natural matrix, I guess, around there. Sometimes you hear about two of them, like a natural one and then an artificial one. We don't have to talk about that.
The natural field around the earth is spiritual. That's the good field.
Yeah.
That's the one that's above the matrix. The matrix is keeping people from seeing the natural one.
Oh, I see.
That's why I say when the matrix goes down, then you'll be able to see everything that's up there. Like you'll be able to see the other beings that we can't see because the matrix is hiding it. And they come through every now and then, like what she saw when she saw those lights.
Yes.
They can come through every now and then. So,
okay.
But that's to keep in mind.
So that something like that could happen. Is that?
Yes. So that could happen.
Is that with the other agenda thing that might happen with the false? Yeah. I guess it would be an invasion, sort of.
The false invasion is part of the matrix.
Okay.
It's run by power.
Yeah.
You can't have a false invasion if you don't have any power.
Right. I remember the archangel saying that they were debating about doing that.
Yes, they are still debating about doing that.
Okay.
The only reason why is because once they do that, that will collapse the religion down.
Right.
They are holding on to the religion because they know the religion doesn't have anything about different beings in their books.
Yes.
Everybody just taught about spiritual stuff that's not real itself, but what we do. Some things in those books are real, but they're twisted to make it seem like something more biblical. They don't mention the other beings in the Bible, which there were. They just call them angels. There really weren't angels. They were other beings that visited them. They just called them angels.
Okay. Thank you. Good information.
But that is what it is.
Okay.
Her higher self wants to come back in.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate you coming in. That was good information, Lisa. He's very quiet. More quiet than you had to move the microphone over there a little bit further.
Hi.
You're back?
Yes, he has a lot of information, doesn't he? We all know the same thing. He explains it very well.
Yes, he did. He really did explain that very well.
But I did want to tell you that I want her to know that I am always there. And I know she knows that. Just let me speak more. It's not you, it's me. So whatever comes to your head, it's me.
Okay.
You don't have to hide in the darkness all the time. You might see it, but you don't have to stay there. Don't stay there.
Now, while I've got you, is there any healing that you can do for her today? She's having some struggles with her neck, and she's also got a cough.
We will work on that again.
Okay.
It keeps coming back because all of the stress.
Right. Yeah.
Anytime the stress comes, that always comes back.
Okay.
And we're always trying to work on it.
Now, what about going to the doctor? Is that helpful to do? Should they keep doing that? Or should she keep doing that?
If it's something very, very, very serious, which what we don't see, then she doesn't have to go. If it's something that can't really be stopped, like bleeding or something super serious, then yeah, you have to go to the doctor.
Okay.
We can't heal everything because it's the will of the way. If it's get something like a heart attack or something like that, sometimes we can stop it, but sometimes we don't, because that is the path that they're supposed to take. So if it's something very serious, then yeah. But if it's just like little pains here and there that you can probably get over, then I would not go, because sometimes you don't get the right thing and it makes it worse.
Mm.
Do you have any more questions about that, Lisa?
Sometimes they do that on purpose.
Oh, the medicine or
Yes.
yeah, that's unfortunate for sure. Okay, I guess you'll talk to her about that. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. She wanted to know why she can't see where she's astral traveling.
Well, again, it's the ego, because she almost doesn't believe she sees what she's seeing. She'll see it at first, and all of a sudden it will go away.
Yeah.
She'll start to see it, and then it will go away, because she thinks she's making it up, and you're not making it up. So if you see something, just let it go and follow it.
Okay, that's good.
Because she will start to see it, and then it will like go away, and all of a sudden it turns dark.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just, she needs to just believe more. Just believe it's, she's
Yeah,
saying.
if you see anything, let it go and see it.
Yeah.
If you see anything like a light, and all of a sudden you see some weird animal come out of light, just see the animal. Don't worry about what the animal is. Just see it and describe it, and just keep going.
Okay.
Don't be afraid, and all of a sudden just retreat back into the dark.
Okay, gotcha. That makes more sense.
Do not retreat back into the dark. Yes.
Okay. And then she wanted to know where she goes when she sleeps and meditates also.
Where she goes when she sleeps is she knows how to astral travel.
Yeah.
You're astral traveling, which is very, very good.
Yeah.
You can see us there as well.
Let's see. Is there anything about that, Lisa, that you want to ask specifically?
I wished I could remember.
Yeah. Well, I would assume anything negative is just not, it's just doubt. That's what I think.
Anything negative is just is doubt, and the negative energy is trying to scare you, which we don't necessarily be scared of. We just see it. I know you are not scared of it. You just see it. So it's just them trying to mess with you and trying to keep you from seeing the light. But what they don't know is when you see it, you can actually turn it into something very beautiful. If you see a so-called monster there, you can look at that monster and turn it into a big, giant, beautiful bird or something. You can turn it into whatever you want.
That is really good to know.
Yeah, you can turn it into whatever you want.
Is that because we just are, so we are powerful? We're creators?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, let's see. She doesn't like her job anymore.
Yes, we do not like that place.
Oh, okay.
I'm always in her ear when she's there, trying to speak goodness into her, but it's kind of hard when you have other people around you that are negative. So it kind of blocks me from talking to her because there's other people in her ear, and it's kind of hard to listen to a bunch of people at one time.
Yeah, I know that's a thing for a lot of people.
So We want her to stay with this if she can and just build on it, because we know she will be really good at it. We know she can.
Okay, good.
Hopefully, I can keep speaking with her husband's higher self. We're trying to team up and trying to get these two where they need to be.
Are they twin flames? She wanted to know that.
Yes,
Yeah.
they are. She will get him on his wavelength, and we'll get him there. And we do see, though, that this will be good. This will be good for her. This will be good. Just get it going. You need to start putting up videos if you can when you do sessions, if you can figure out how to do that.
Oh, I got an idea, but I need volunteers.
Yes.
I will do it.
You can get
Oh, I
help.
know you will. I can't wait.
Yes, because once you do these more for yourself, you will feel it. When you feel it and you get comfortable with it, you'll be able to do it. And you will be able to do it. I've seen you do it before.
Mm-hmm.
So you can you can do it. Yes.
Okay. Cool. All right. She
It
would.
will be fine.
Oh, good. Good. So you see them being prosperous with this.
Yes, they will be able to do it.
Okay, good.
And I'm really excited to see your videos. A little bit to have your own thing, just like everyone else. And once you have that, you'll be happy and it'll be able to roll along.
It does make you very happy to do this work. It makes you feel good.
Mm-hmm.
She said some of the cats are acting weird. What's going on with the cats? Do you know?
Her pets are kind of antsy because they're kind of excited because they want her to do this.
Oh, okay.
So they kind of want her to push a little harder, but not to the point where it makes her nervous or anything. Just they want her to focus more on this when she has a chance. I know she has to have work and stuff, but try to make more time for this, because the more you do it, the stronger it will make you, and you'll know when to pounce on it and go full-fledged at it, but still keep the other job until you start getting the currency you need with these kind of things.
Mm.
It's a balance. You have to
Right.
figure out a way to balance it, which you're already kind of doing. You're actually already kind of doing that, so you're doing really good. So just keep doing that.
Okay. So that's why the cats are acting that way. It's just they're excited.
They're excited, and they also chase away negative energy to try to get in the house, but they really can't because she has that portal in her house, so they can only get so far.
That's cool.
But her animals are keeping negative energies away as well.
Mm.
So it's part of that also.
That's what I was thinking.
Where did the portal come from? Can we ask?
The portal was already there. They built around the portal.
Yeah, but who originally created it, or do you know?
It was created when the Earth was created. The Earth, these portals all over your planet.
Oh wow, that's so cool.
They're mainly there for energies like us to come in and out of your planet.
Okay.
They're also portals for when people pass away to go to where we are.
Oh, wow.
So they might think they're going up, but they're really going into the portal.
Okay.
It's hard to tell what direction you're going when you're here because
Yeah.
there is really no direction, just like there is no time.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that portal is for beings and
Mhm.
energies to go in and out, not negative energies, just positive energies going in and out
Okay.
to the planet.
That's amazing. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. She was mentioning she didn't understand what she saw when she meditated, like a sinking island and a tree and a red wall with lion faces on it.
That was the sinking wall that she saw
Yeah.
was from Atlantis
Oh wow.
when Atlantis sunk into the ocean.
Was she there?
That was one of her lives.
Okay. Wow.
She was just seeing parts of it. You can relive lives when you astral travel as well. You can, it's almost like doing your own private session. You just see stuff that happened to you in other
Hmm.
lives.
Yeah.
So she was literally seeing her own life when she astral traveled.
Wow.
Wow.
And then the lion faces on the.
Yes, they had different decorations on their walls.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't no different than any other people on your planet. The Asians have a lot of lions and
Yeah.
tigers.
Okay.
Some Africans have that also, because that's where those animals lived. So
So the meaning of the things that we see when we meditate, will that just, as we get closer to you and to source, will that become clearer?
yes, it would all come clear actually.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wow. Okay.
everyone can do that. Everyone can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um, she want to know what's going on with her. You're smiling. Your higher self is smiling. Her right arm. What is going on with her right arm? You know?
Sometimes it gets numb and
Mm-hmm.
sometimes it kind of stings a little bit. It's only because of the blood flow in her right arm.
Is there anything she can do about that? Mine does that.
She can just exercise it more,
Okay.
but she really does need to drink more water.
Oh,
I know we tell you that a lot, but you really need to drink more water.
could you give her a craving for the water?
Yes.
Okay.
It's still going from the last time.
Is
Yeah.
it? Oh, good.
Yeah.
She drinks a little bit more, but
Yeah.
the
More.
body needs,
She needs more.
the human body needs water because it's mostly
Yeah.
made of a lot of water.
Okay. Yeah, that's true. Does she have a spirit animal?
Yes, she does. It's one that doesn't exist on your planet anymore, but it's the phoenix.
Wow.
Oh.
That's cool.
That's a very powerful spirit animal. That is the
Yeah.
one.
Rises from its own ashes.
Exactly.
That's amazing.
That's what you're preparing for. You're preparing to rise from the ashes.
Cool.
Yes.
That is very, very cool.
Yes.
I didn't see that one coming.
Yeah.
I thought it was a horse or a wolf or something.
That is your spirit animal.
That is cool.
The phoenix is one of those animals that mostly was in like what you call fairy tales, but they're not fairy tales.
Yeah.
Legends.
In the Norway, in those areas, that's the only animal that is not still on this plane. The other ones are, but they don't show themselves a lot. They stay over there in those areas. The ones you call there's one that is a cousin to the thing you call a unicorn.
Mm-hmm.
One, that's the cousin of that animal is a Pegasus, and the Pegasus is the horse that has wings
Mm.
That's right.
and
That's
a
right.
horn. So
Wow.
they are cousin animals.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
And what you call dragons, the dragons still exist,
Yes.
and they kind of stay hidden.
Where are the
But
dragons?
the dragons, they usually stay in like deep caves and stuff, and
Are they on the inner earth?
they don't even fly anymore because they've flied, and a lot of people see them because
Yeah. Yeah.
sometimes they can fly into the 5D when nobody can see them. But
That's fascinating.
and dragons are not evil like they show on your TV.
Right.
They do breathe fire,
Really? Wow.
but they are not the kind of animal that just attacks people just for the hell of it.
Right.
As you say on your planet, because there is no such thing as hell. It's just fun to say.
I keep hearing that a lot lately. This is a good question. She says, we are taught that only source gives authority to heal. So how does that work? Like when we help to heal people, do we get that when we are created or reincarnate? And Lisa, if you want to explain any more about your question, please do.
Okay. I know there's a lot in the Bible that isn't true, I'm pretty sure. They say that source can only give authority to heal.
Authority? The authority to heal?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
And I've heard Yeshua, well, he's talked about giving his disciples the authority to heal. I'm confused. If I could heal, was I given authority to do that? I'm not sure how. I'm not clear on how that works. Are we sparked with that authority, or how does that come about?
Well, first of all, that is totally wrong because Source, even though Source created all of us, Source does not say he's our boss. We do what he made us to do. He made everyone able to heal. We do not have to ask him if we can heal anyone. He gave us that gift. That comes from everything on your planet. When your planet wants to control everything, they think somebody has to be in charge no matter what. Okay. Source created us, but he is not our boss. He does not want us to see him that way. The reason why is because he created us. He gave everything its own will. We all know what to do because he created us. He created us basically just like him. We can do the same thing he does. The only thing that's different is that we know he created us, so we do what he does. We don't have to ask him for anything. So it's almost like everyone is a source. And that's why it's so hard for people on this planet to understand, because they were raised to have somebody in charge all the time. That's why everyone is so confused, because they were raised to have someone above them. When you go to work, you have a boss. When you go to church, You have a pastor, and they
Mm-hmm.
treat the pastor as a boss. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why it's hard for people to understand, because they were raised that someone always has to be in charge. Everyone can't be the same. And that is not true. Source created us, but he created us all equal.
Mm.
He created us. We can create other things as well. I'm your higher self. An archangel isn't above me. I'm just your higher self. Me and the archangel have the same power. These names you've given us is what we are. You call me a higher self. That's what you call me, but that's not what I am.
I would think of you more my voice of reason.
It's the same thing as that. Yes, I'm the voice of reason, but the thing about it is I am you. Let me explain it this way. I, your higher self, when I say I am you,
Mm-hmm.
you are me.
One and the same.
So when you die, you will be me.
Mm-hmm.
We're not two different things. You see what I'm saying? Like basically me talking to you is like you talking to yourself. So I am not another entity. I am you. So when you say I want to speak to my higher self, to say it in a funny way, you'd be like, I want to talk to myself.
Is it because we're multidimensional and we don't remember that? Is that, I mean, I know even that might be
You
the wrong term. Yeah.
multidimensional means you can be in a lot of places at once, which is true because you have another life in other places,
Right, right.
not on this same planet, which rarely happens. Sometimes it does, which that would be kind of hard for people to understand.
Oh, yeah.
Because some people have two lives on a planet at the same time, and they have no
It's
clue.
wild. So wild.
Because time doesn't exist here.
Right,
It
right.
exists there, but it would really boggle people's mind if we told them that they have another person on this planet right now, and I am their higher self as well. It's like, how can you do that? Because you may be one soul, but your soul can split up into fractals. The guy I'm speaking through right now has a life as another being in space, planting seeds to other planets.
Yes.
And he's living that life right now at the same time.
Okay.
And I can see that.
Yeah.
His higher self is talking with Travis and that being at the same time.
It's very complex.
It's very complex to explain to people on that planet because people just on that planet can't do that. They're like one thing at a time. It's not the way it works.
Does Lisa have any other herself on this planet anywhere else?
No.
Okay.
It's not many people that have that on the planet. Most of them are on another planet.
Okay. I was just curious about. Let's see, Lisa.
But she does have another life on another planet.
Oh, can you say what she's doing? Or?
She is the cat beings. She has another life on the cat beings planet.
So
what
does
do you
it
call those people?
Lyrans? The Lyrans?
They are called the Lyrans. So she is living another life, which I talk to that being as well.
Wow, you're busy then. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Is that my planet or am I not there?
You are one as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard recently that I was a Lyran.
Your husband, he only had one other life.
Right, right.
But when you or in your other lives, his higher self is around, like watching. His
Oh, I
higher self
wondered
is
that.
with your higher self watching over you. So all
Okay.
those other lives you have, even though your husband wasn't in those lives with you, he could see you
Okay, I wondered about
in
that.
those other lives.
Yeah. Yeah. So he must not have needed as many lives as me.
Right.
Okay.
But you're still twin souls.
Wow. Wow. It's
It's
fascinating.
it's 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 very it's very complex here.
Yeah.
It's so much that we couldn't explain to the human brain. They wouldn't be able to function because they wouldn't remember most of it because it's just too much.
It seems like people are starting to get a little bit of understanding of that, though, because a lot of people are seeing things in their dreams or right before they fall asleep. Notice people talking about that.
Yes.
Yeah, so we're starting to see that stuff. Is it because we're getting close to the flash?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it seems like we're all evolving a little bit.
So
Okay.
for her, all she has to do is just listen to me, and
Okay.
she will be fine. You are going to be able to come out without any help.
Oh, she wants to know if she should have surgery on her neck.
I see that she might need that.
Okay.
She can get a consultation first. Get a consultation and see what they tell you.
Okay.
I've got an MRI coming up next week.
Okay. And that's what I seen. So
So it might be okay.
the way I see it, if they give you an option to do it, but not tell you to do it right away,
Mhm.
don't do it. Because if they give you an option to do it, then that means they're not sure if they should do it. It's almost
Okay.
like they're trying to decide if they want to take your money or not.
Oh, okay.
The only way you know
Okay.
for sure you need to do it is they say, yeah, you got to get this done. But if they
Well, I wanted to ask first. I didn't want to go off doing anything rash.
Yeah.
we've been trying to heal it, and if it seems like it's still not working, then go through with it. But only is when they talk to you, you can hear it in their voices that it has to be done. If they give you an option to do it, I would not do it.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, that's really good to know.
Because a really good physician, if they know they had to do it, they will say, we have to do this so your neck can be okay.
Okay.
They would never give you an option. They would insist on you doing it just so you'll be better.
Okay. She wants to know why she's so resistant to medicines.
It's mainly because a lot of medicines are not good for you. That's why.
Hmm.
That's actually a good way to be, because if you can go without medicines a long time, then don't do it. Some people have to take medicines. They have no choice. But if you feel that you don't need any medicine and you can do good without medicine, don't take any. Because all medicines on your planet is not good.
Okay.
And you never know which ones are good or which ones are bad until you take them.
I know I do take stuff for asthma, but for a while I didn't need to. And then all of a sudden I felt like I needed to start taking it again.
That one is something that is needed.
Okay.
Will it ever get better? That the asthma?
Yes.
Oh.
When these sessions are mainly going
Okay.
for her.
Okay. Yeah.
These sessions are healing sessions.
Yeah. Yeah. They really are. They okay.
Uriel was trying to come through.
Oh, Uriel would like to speak. Okay.
Yes, he was saying the right things. You really have to stay on track with these sessions because we see you will be successful.
Okay. I got the message this morning, the 1111.
And he's making a pyramid of power with
You
his
will
hands.
be successful.
I'm
Just
taping it.
stay on track. There's really not much more we can say to you. You pretty much have it all in place. You will be successful and you will be happy.
Sounds like a good deal to me.
More people will understand when this goes around. It usually takes a while, but
Yeah.
they will be in line to keep these sessions going and bringing more people into the light.
Okay.
Listen to your higher self when you do these sessions. She will come out. Don't worry about the darkness. The darkness is a safe place for you. Don't worry about that. Block it out, and you will be in the light.
Do we need to wind up now for Travis?
Yes, you seem like you got all the answers you need.
Pretty much. There's just a few stragglers, but how's he doing? How's Travis doing?
He's a little tired because he did a session earlier.
Yeah, yeah.
If you have any more questions, I can ask a few questions for you.
Let's see. She wanted to know where she's at in her spiritual growth. I don't know if you can, I don't know if you can tell her exactly, but it seems like she's doing pretty well.
She is what you say 3/4 of the way there, which is really good, actually.
Wow,
She only has a little bit more left to get there.
Yeah, that's good.
That is why the negative energies are messing with her because she's getting so close.
Okay.
How will I know when I get there?
Because you will feel it. You will be sure of yourself. You won't have any doubt in your mind that you know what you're doing.
Okay.
That's when you will know.
That is awesome. I can't see if there's anything else, Lisa. I don't think so. Is there anything that you think of that I haven't asked?
I can't think of anything else.
Can't either. I think that's pretty much it. Yeah. Oh, why did she choose this life? It's very hard. That's the last one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because she wanted to be tested. That's why everyone chooses these lives. They wanted to be tested more.
Wow.
The other life she's living on the other planet is the same thing. On that planet, she's a Lyrian.
Mm-hmm.
On that planet, she is part of their army.
Wow.
Planet, you're learning discipline.
Gosh.
I had trouble with that.
That's why you're on that planet living it at the same time as this planet. You're learning discipline on that planet.
Oh, wow. Okay.
This planet, you're learning growth, which is basically trying to get your own thing to get your own prosperity. You're starting from scratch and you're trying to learn how to get the wealth and worth that you want.
Okay. Why are so many people doing that lately? Or why is that the message? Is it because they're trying to make it so that we're not abundant? So you want us to find that strength within us? Is that why? It seems like the abundance
Yes.
message is
It's all
pretty
about
big lately.
growth and fulfillment.
Yeah.
The reward is working hard to get what you want.
Okay. So that's
Unfortunately, we wish it wasn't like that on your planet, but your planet is pretty much the best planet to be on to do that because of the way they got everything set up.
yeah.
We really don't like the way they have it set up, but it's the ultimate test.
Yeah, it definitely is.
But we won't let them have it like that for long because it's just too much.
Yeah, it is a lot.
It's too much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We'll
It's,
I
try.
agree.
It won't be like that for long here. It's just too much. Even though up here we are, everybody's happy and everything, but it's getting to the point now where it's just
Too much.
it's
not worth it anymore. It's too much.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's really hard. Well, thank you for helping us and
Mhm.
coming through. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.